I have complete faith that he is going to hit a home run, but he is walking into a trap. He is walking into a rigged debate. He is walking into an arena filled with people that want to murder him.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and imagine, if you will, a rickety old carnival ride held together with duct tape and denial. It's run by a couple of carnival barkers who'll promise you'll either have the time of your life or lose your life, all while shaking you down for your last dollar and making you feel like they did you a favor by picking your pocket.
He's going to stand 10 feet away from Joe Biden, who wants to put him in prison the rest of his life, wants him to die and rot in prison, and Joe Biden wants to put the rest of his family in prison.
Well, that always seems to be the kind of vibe given off when Marge the Trainwreck Greene and that moldy can of spam convicted criminal Steve Bannon get together to fearmonger and spread misinformation and conspiracy theories. These two knuckle-dragging cavemen are trying to set the stage for unrest prior to the upcoming presidential debate between President Biden and convicted felon Donald Trump. MAGA has been making a lot of excuses lately, trying to puff themselves up for Donald Trump's impending humiliation. And it's not just me saying it. That's certainly how MAGA seems like they are framing it.
This Thursday debate is totally 100% rigged.
Trump isn't just going up against Biden this year. He's going up against the CIA, who's lurking in the shadows, trying to kneecap him like the last two times with the Russia hoax and the laptop letter. The CIA's interfered in the last two elections, which is illegal.
Nobody from Donald Trump's cult, not even the Jim Jones of Orange Kool-Aid himself, Donald Trump, is very confident. Donald was interviewed saying that maybe he would lose the debate on purpose, and some of his closest allies started saying that Joe Biden is hopped up on energy drinks and Adderall, and if he outperforms Donald Trump, it would be due to artificial means. MAGA is losing their minds because everyone knows that Donald Trump is incompetent and has a history of incoherent gaffes and mind-numbingly stupid talking points. Remember that recent flood? You know, the one about what would happen if the boat sank from its weight and you're in the boat and you have this tremendously powerful battery and the battery's now underwater and there's a shark that's approximately 10 yards over there? Donald Trump is a bumbling moron. Then you have Marge the Trainwreck Greene bellyaching about her orange lord and savior going into a rigged debate. What a load of bull. Walking into an arena with people who want to murder him, no less.
He's got to be questioned by Jake Tapper that called him a terrorist, called him a Nazi, called him every name in the book. And then Dana Bash, that little piece of whose husband is one of the 51 spies who lied. That is what President Trump is walking into. And it disgusts me. It infuriates me. I can't believe our country has come to this.
Good God, Marge, can you quit the theatrics? It's like you're a bug, a really nasty insect, and defiantly shaking your fist at a can of bug spray that's blasting you while you're trying to get other bugs to join you in standing up to the oppression. First, you want to condemn any Democrats to hell who shame you for being an insurrectionist. Now you want us to believe that poor Donnie Boy is a brave little victim that Joe Biden wants to put in prison for the rest of his life. Truth be told, Marge, it was Republicans that turned on Donald Trump. It was his former staff that rolled on him to get deals for themselves. It was members of his own party and his inner circle, the same inner circle that refuses to come back to work for him if he somehow wins. In a move as crazy as a preacher talking about sin, convicted felon Donald Trump and his media allies have begun crafting his narrative as the world's biggest victim. Fox News has actively echoed and amplified the former Cheeto-in-Chief's partisan attacks on CNN's debate moderators, Jake Tapper and Dana Bash. This comes in the wake of a heated interview featuring Trump's press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, who aggressively criticized Tapper and Bash during her appearance on CNN.
So it takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently frequently likened President Trump to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Caroline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back and speak about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will have equal time to Joe Biden when they both join us now at later this week in Atlanta for this debate. Our thanks to Caroline.
Here's the thing. If Donald Trump is as tough and unbeatable as his NFT trading guards suggest, why does he constantly blame petty things for tripping him up? He frequently claims that Democrats are persecuting him whenever things aren't going his way. A true leader wouldn't need to resort to such nonsense. Without the chaos he stirs up, clowns like Marge the Trainwreck Greene and Steve Bannon wouldn't have a purpose. Bannon should be in jail soon, and Greene would do everyone a favor by retreating back to that nasty cave that she crawled out of. MAGA is setting itself up for failure, and Trump is encouraging it. They are at the bottom of the barrel, and it's baffling how anyone could fall for this nonsense. If Trump loses a debate, it won't be because Biden is hopped up on caffeine. It'll be because Trump is a bumbling moron with or without his teleprompter. The MAGA crowd, who once prided themselves on their F your feelings attitude, are all now full of excuses for their spray-painted orange felon. Trump is going to fall flat on his face tonight, and no amount of twisted rationalizations from Greene, Bannon, or Trump himself will change that. Buckle up, MAGA. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and that is an absolute fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.